This morning, we're at the Educational Leadership and Support Center for the Cedar Rapids Community School District, and we're staying in front of the pollinator garden that we installed back in 2017 at the direction of Matt Dunbar, who is the manager of custodial and grounds for the Cedar Rapids Community School District. And Matt, going back a few years, what is it that prompted you to ask us, and thank you for doing it, but to ask us to install the Prairie here?
Well, I believe initially we just had this wide open, just a green area that just begged for something to be planted out here, and also to reduce the mowing that we had. I think that was probably the first initiative, was to reduce that mowing, and then working with quality care and the pollinator gardens became a very important, very popular topic of conversation around the nation, actually. And we thought, hey, let's try one here. Let's see what it does.
And it's worked.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
So I would like to tell you this is very difficult, and I have many PhDs that allow me to do this, but it's not the case. In fact, it was a fairly simple process. And what we planted here was a mix from the Ion Exchange up in Northeast Iowa that mimics what the original kind of flora was in this area. So the process was, first we cut it low, we sprayed a non-selective herbicide on it, so Roundup basically, and then went out here and selected the mix that kind of matched the site, seeded it, and then as it's been growing in, and we're in our fourth season now, we've just been kind of monitoring it for the invasive weeds. We have some Canadian thistles here on the ground before us that we just took out. So Matt, one of the things that we're excited about with doing this is the potential for it to be used as an outdoor classroom, as a teaching tool. Are you getting a lot of positive feedback either from the community or within the district about this project?
Sure. This building is mainly for central administration, but we have several meetings here where building admins come for meetings, and they see the Prairie and reach out and say, how can we do this at our building? Some way, shape, or form of it. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and we want to thank you for doing it, because I think it is a leap of faith. It doesn't look like this immediately when you do it. And the first year you plant it, you see a few flowers come up, and it takes some nursing to get along, but eventually you get to this. So thank you for taking that leap of faith and trusting us to do it. I think the results speak for themselves.
I agree. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank you.